I dedicate this 6-minute rabbi to my dear wife, my source of blessing, Mushki, who is celebrating her birthday today, the 17th of Iyar. May she have a shnas bracha v'atzlacha, year of blessing and success in all areas of life. In the special Friday night prayer called L'chod Dodi, we say, Likras Shabbos l'chu v'nelcha, ki hi mikor ha-bracha. Translated, come, let us go to welcome the Shabbat, for it is the source of blessing. From the beginning, from aforetime, it was chosen. These words cannot be emphasized enough. Besides being a day of rest, Yom Menucha, besides being a day of holiness, Shabbat Kodesh, Shabbos is the source of our every blessing that we have in life. We lived in a blessed time, where on the one hand, it is easier to observe Shabbos than at any other time in recent history. We have freedoms and discrimination laws which help make observing Shabbos easier than ever. But at the same time, the challenge to observe Shabbos properly has never been greater. In the current times, we have a new phenomenon. It's called smartphone or internet addiction. It's when you experience withdrawal symptoms, when you try to cut back on your smartphone use. These may include restlessness, anger, or irritability. While addiction is nothing new, this particular addiction certainly is new for our generation. The Gemara says that Hashem told Moshe Rabbeinu, Matana tova yeshli bebeis ginozi. I have a special present in my treasure house that I want to give to the Jewish people. We know that a mortal king likes to put his opulence on display. Only his most exquisite and precious jewels are kept in the treasure house. What did Hashem, the Melech Malchei Hamlochim, the King of all kings, have that was so precious that he kept it in his treasure house and would share it only with the Jewish people? The Gemara says, Shabbat Shema. It is the mitzvah of Shabbos. We are the luckiest people in the world that we were given this precious gift of Shabbat, and we cherish it and we observe it. Yes, at times it may be difficult for us. At times it may call for us to make a sacrifice. At times it may put extra pressure on us. It certainly takes time and preparation to set up and observe it properly. But it's all worth it. It is the secret ingredient that has kept us going as a people. It is the special time we connect with family, friends, and God. It is the moment where the tough grind of the work week and all the nonsense on television is put to rest, so that I can once again be in tune with my own thoughts and my own emotions. It is the Mikor HaBiracha, the source of all of our blessings. The story is told of Rav Shalom Sklar, a Hasidic rabbi emigrated to the United States from Russia, and the agency that facilitated the resettlement of the Jewish immigrants at that time decided to send him to Chicago. Rabbi Sklar explored many different employment possibilities, but could not find a job. Every prospective employer said in no uncertain terms that if he would not work on Shabbos, on Saturday, he would not have his job on Monday. He was intelligent, hardworking, and talented, but no one wanted to hire someone who would not work on Saturday. Finally, he was hired to pluck feathers from geese to stuff blankets and pillows. This was menial labor, but he worked diligently and managed to keep the job for several months. But one Friday, his boss called him over and said that he had just received a very large order and needed extra hours of work. As Rabbi Sklar was an exceptionally diligent worker, the boss wanted him to come in to work on Saturday to process the extra volume of merchandise. But Rabbi Sklar refused. Why can't you be like the others who attend the early prayer service and then come into work? The boss asked. What's the problem with that? The rabbi still refused, and he was fired. A short while later, whatever money he had ran out, and he did not even have food. Finally, he stumbled upon a job shoveling coals into a furnace of an apartment building. He would go into the basement of the building each morning, clear out the furnace, and then shovel coals into the furnace. This entailed back-breaking work, but the rabbi had no choice. A wealthy Jewish lawyer lived in a penthouse on the top floor. One day, he mistakenly pressed the wrong button in the elevator and ended up in the basement of the building instead of the lobby. When he arrived at the basement, he saw a Hasidic rabbi shoveling coals into the furnace. Rabbi, the attorney asked, Why are you shoveling coals? Rabbi Sklar explained that this was the only job he could find. Clean yourself up and come into my office, the lawyer said. I want to speak with you. Rabbi Sklar did as the man told him. When he arrived, the lawyer's secretary was told to bring him in. He sat in the lawyer's office, and the lawyer told him to look out the window at the Chicago skyline. You see that building over there, he told Rabbi Sklar, pointing? I am planning to buy that building soon. I want to make you my 5% partner in this venture. You are a rabbi, so you will be my good luck charm in this enterprise. But I have no money, the rabbi said. Don't worry, the lawyer assured him. I will lend you the money, and you can pay me back with your profits as a 5% partner after we sell the building. The rabbi agreed and became the man's partner. They embarked on numerous ventures together and were very successful. Finally, they purchased a large piece of property on the outskirts of Chicago, which ultimately became the site of O'Hare International Airport. Practically overnight, Rabbi Sklar became extraordinarily wealthy. He moved to Lakewood, where he was a bastion of charity, extending generous assistance to all who needed it. Rabbi Sklar had to endure several grueling challenges, losing his job because of Shabbos, and then having to perform backbreaking work. But these challenges paved the way for Hashem's blessings. Let us open up ourselves to be containers for the great blessings that await us. Let us resolve to take on one additional element in our observance of Shabbos, and we will be the greatest beneficiaries of this decision. Shabbat Shalom.